last game was real interesting. Yo, it was hilarious, yo. Especially with that fumble on the one. That game could have went so many ways.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh no, not right on the pass. It was a pass interference anyway. That's why it was a touchdown. Yeah. Yeah, that's Cortland Sutton. That's what happened when you get them physical receivers, yo. They be doing whatever. Oh yeah, all day. Yeah, you too, bro.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Out of the gun now on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Nifty footwork at the 45. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a handoff looking right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Come on, let's go.
A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Ware. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well,
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st down, Chargers.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man, complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Chargers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete to number 82. First and goal, Chargers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chargers 35, Broncos 21.
They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 28-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Looking looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Making it happen, Cappy. Making it happen.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick in.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game, doesn't it?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Broncos 21. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's at the 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Let's go. 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
KJ Hamler returning it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially...
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them, because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 43 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this pass.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check right, check right. Check, motion out the backfield, motion out the backfield. 56, check 56. You must be checking.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here,
they got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Eli Apple on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Part of the reason